Subcommittee will come to order. The chair recognizes himself for an opening statement. Good morning, everybody. I want to thank the chair of and the commissioners of the FTC for being here today. Thank you so much for being here. The last time the FTC commissioners were before this committee was for a single combined legislative and oversight hearing in July of 2021. Given that, there will be no shortage of questions today, I'm sure, from both sides. Sadly, we have no Republican commissioners on the panel to provide balanced views on what the FTC is doing in its current actions. That's regrettable. I'm sure you are not surprised, of course, that I would lead into that. But no FTC watcher can look at what has gone over the last 2 years at the commission and conclude that things are on the right track. The stretching of authorities and resources has led some to question what authorities should be stripped or whether it should even exist. I'm not in that camp. I want this to be the most respected protector of our children, our seniors, and of course the ultimate enforcer of our privacy and data security. However, it has become clear that these things are on the wrong course, as again, the priorities are diverted down a path of progressive pursuits that has led to career employees leaving the institution. That's unacceptable. So let me be clear. It is time that you focus on the authority that Congress has provided you. You have a laundry list of distractions from this mission with the many new rulemakings and requests for information. 6B studies that have begun and never concluded, all while continuing to lose constantly in federal court. This is not what success looks like when you're tasked with protecting consumers from harms, especially at a time when your commission released findings showing consumers reportedly lost almost $9 billion to scams in 2022, a 30% increase from the previous year. That includes over $500 million lost in my state alone, the great state of Florida. Maybe instead of carrying out President Biden's leftist crusade unsuccessfully, you could instead prioritize resources we give you to help vulnerable Americans. Sadly, we have raised these concerns before. I have continually been troubled by the FTC's unwillingness to provide substantive answers to questions from this committee regarding its decision-making process on this and other matters. You attempt to block us out like you did to your former Republican commissioners, one of whom resigned in a showing of contempt of your management and lack of due process. At the same time, you have asked for a budget increase. How does one justify this when we hear how staff has been diverted from mission-critical functions and pulled from bureaus to focus on merger reviews? In fact, there has been such a mass exodus of career staff at the agency, you seem to be squandering away the resources that we currently give you in favor of pursuing unprecedented progressive legal theories. I'm submitting for the record an article from Bloomberg Law on March 16 titled, "FTC Lawyers Leave at Fastest Rate in Years as Con Sets New Tone." Without objection, so ordered. Perhaps nowhere more evident that there's a drain on the consumer protection mission is, of course, the lengths the FTC has gone to block Illumina's reacquisition of Grail. The FTC, in an unprecedented move, overturned an earlier decision by the agency's chief administrative law judge, which allowed the merger to move forward. This decision could literally delay new and life-saving screening technology from getting to consumer to cancer patients. I'm submitting for the record an editorial regarding that decision from the Wall Street Journal on April 3rd titled, "The FTC's Unholy Grail." Without objection, so ordered. In closing, I implore you to please get back to what you can do best, which is to support and protect consumers. That's the goal. That's the mission. To do that, you must work within the constraints that Congress has set, rather than abusing the authorities we have provided. I look forward to our conversation and any follow-up. Thank you. And now I recognize